Hello, welcome to this episode of Electronic Cafe Celebrates. We're creating all these little mini episodes where we're celebrating albums that are 40 years old this year. This particular episode, we want to talk about This Last Night in Sodom by the fantastic Soft Cell. It was the third full-length album created by that English synth-pop duo of Marc and David. It was released in March of '84. And also, sadly, about a month after the duo publicly announced that they were dissolving the partnership.
This Last Night in Sodom was self-produced and contained the two big singles, Soul Inside and Down in the Subway.
The album peaked at number 12 in the UK chart and would be Soft Cell's last album for 18 years.
The cracks were beginning to show within Soft Cell with their previous album, The Art of Falling Apart, although this didn't translate into any lack of quality as their output remained phenomenal. However, it's not surprising given the ride and the excesses that these guys have been on for the last 4 years.
You can see there's a bit of a darker edge to this album, even by some of the title tracks like Mr. Self-Destruct, The Best Way to Kill, Slave to This, Meet, Murder My Angel, Surrender to a Stranger. You know, all great tracks though.
The album represented a shift in style from their erotic dance floor friendly pop of their earlier records, and it contains a more eclectic mix of styles. The subject matter still contains dark elements, but I would say more noticeably darker than its predecessors, even for Soft Cell standards. There's certainly no attempt here to recapture the top 40 magic of earlier days, but Marc Almond's completing his transformation into electro-pop Scott Walker. The album cover is also striking and is probably one of the most recognisable album covers of that period.
This album's dated pretty well as well. I really like it. An absolute classic. So check it out if you haven't heard it before. If you have and you're a fan, dust it down and give it another play just to remind yourself why you bought it in the first place. Happy anniversary for This Last Night in Sodom by the fabulous Soft Cell.
Yet another great album released in 1984.
You sit writing letters to imaginary friends that you left behind in your mind. The deep dark red doorways call to a limbo of loneliness, where a million rhinestones sit and cry. I was holding back tears as I reeled with surprise. There was no one to phone. I just chewed at the time. I was waving goodbye. The control of my mind and the beat of my heart marked the passing of time. And I just wanna scream to the sky before he makes up his mind, and that wouldn't do. Like this one long play for the day, the one that uses all our four-letter words, the one that everybody pretends they've never heard. Oh yeah, yeah. Rain keeps on falling, sun refused to shine. Baby, quit your stalling and say that you won't mind, 'cause I've got so many troubles. Oh, I feel like I could cry. Going down in the subway, I jump on the train tracks and die. And just as demeaning, dribbled in apathy, almost swept away. I'm so simple, act of annihilation. And I've not cried like this, and I've not felt this calm. Me, my angel. To him you're a body, and to hell with the mind. But you get the same stick from his type all the time. Just a couple of drinks and they got you tonight. And you know the sad thing is that they're often right. And where was your heart when you needed it most? Hand in hand with your innocence, gave up the ghost. And where